Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're doing an LA Times Expert Sudoku dated September 9, 2025. The rules are quite simple. Every box, column, column and row must contain the numbers, unique numbers 1 through 9. And that's pretty much it. What my goal is to show you how I go about doing it and hopefully solve something and go forward. Alright, so the other thing that I do is I look for pairs. So say for example I've got a 2 across here, a 2 across here, so the pair is one of these 2's here. If for example I was doing a 7, and you find the 7 went across here and a 7 across here, you'd find that 7 was one of these 3 spots. I don't mark these to start with in the hope that I can do it. Generally I have to mark them eventually, but we'll see how we go. 3 comes down here, so 3 is one of these 2. And by the way, so is a 1, and I'll explain why. 1 comes up here, 1's not in here, so 1's got to be here. So 1 comes up here, 1 comes up here, 1 comes across here, so this is 1 here. Alright, so the other 2 numbers that I need are 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And there's no reason to put the 9 there. So the 3 comes down here. 3 comes down here, but there's nothing here, so it's a triple in there. 6 comes across here, 6 comes across here, 6 comes down here, so 6 is one of these 2. Alright, what else can we see? 8's going to be there, 7's going to be there, 2's going to be one of these. 1 comes up here. 1 comes down here, so 1 is one of these 2. I'm also seeing, let's focus on this row. 1 can't be there, 1 can't be there, 1 can't be there, so it must be 1 is one of these 2. Alright, 8 comes down here, 8 comes down here, so 8 is one of these 2. And look at that, 2 comes down here, 2 comes down here, so 2 is one of these 2. 2 and 8, 2 and 8, 7. So what we now know is 7 can't be up here. I'll start here. 7 can't be to the right of that column, so 7's in here. If I assume 7's in here, can't put it in because it's 3, and 7 comes up here, and 7 comes across here, we would say that 7's one of these 2. Okay, so 1 comes across here, 1 comes across here, so 1 is one of these 2. 4 comes across here, 4 comes down here, so 4 is one of these 2. What that means is 4 comes up here, 4 comes down here, across here, so 4 is one of these. 2, 5, so 5 comes down here, 5 across here, 5 across here, so 5 is one of these 2. You can see here that 6 comes up here, 6 comes across here, so 6 is one of these 2. That means that 6 comes across here, 6 comes across here, 6 comes up here, so 6 is one of these 2. 1, 2, 3, where can 3 be? Well, it can't be there, so 3 isn't all of those. Actually, it's not. 3 comes across here, so 3 is one of these 2, which means that 3 comes down here. Remember, the 3... No, I can't tell you that, so I don't know what I was thinking. Where was the 3? This is part of the problem with the note taking. The way I do it is I haven't got a good enough memory to do everything I hope to do. Alright, so 2, 2, 2, 7, 7, 7, so 7's across there, 7's up there, 7 will be there. 5 comes down here, so 5 is one of these 2. 5 comes down here, 5 comes down here, so 5 is one of these 3. Just looking a bit bleak, isn't it? What I do have though is a triple. So 4 comes up here, 4 comes up here. Now I'm going to break my rules because this is a 4, but what that does is this gives me a triple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5 can't be here, and 5 can't be here, so 5 is one of these two. 8 can't be here, and 8 can't be here, so 8 is one of these two. So the two numbers that I'm missing are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. And so they will be this pair here, 6 and 9. Okay, because there's a 9 here as a pair, this is going to be a 6, leaving this to be a 9. Okay, so 6 comes across here, 6 comes up here, so 6 is one of these two. 6 comes across here, 6 comes across here, 6 comes up here, so 6 is actually here. That means this can't be a 6, and this is a 6 here, because I've done pairs except for the 4 here. Alright, so 6 can't be here, so that can't be a 6. 6 can't be here, 6 can't be here, 6 can't be here, and 6 can't be here. Look at that one spot, 6. 1, 2, 3, so 3 can now be, can't be here, can't be here, so 3 is one of these two. And then it's going to be 1, 4, or 2. Well, it won't be a 1, so 1's there, it can be a 4 or a 2. Alright, 6, 9, 9 can be here, here, or here. 1, so this can be 3 or 7 as well as that, and we will mark this just so that I can do it, 3 and 7. So what I've done there is I've effectively said, well, 3 and 7 can be in other spots, but 3 and 7's got to be in that row. 6, 9, 6, 6, 6. So 6 can be here, 6 can be here, so that's alright. 8 comes across here, 8 comes across here, so 8 is one of these two. 8's going to be at the top there, but I don't know where. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comes down here, so 5's there. If 5 comes down here, and 5, so that leaves 5 to be here. That means 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here, and 5 can't be here. So that's going to be a 5 there. Because I've used a 4 up, how did that get to the 4? So 4 can't be here, 4 can't be here, and I'm saying 4's there. So that's a 4. Let's do the 1. So 1 is outside there, 1's outside there, so that's got to be a 1 there. So 2 and 9 still work, so 9 can't be there in 2, but what's the other number? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so 3 is going to be one of these two, but I don't know which. 1, 1, 1. This can't be a 1 anymore, so this is the 1 here, which means 1 comes up here, 1 comes up here, 1 comes across here, so 1 is one of these two. 1, 2. So this can't be a 5. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 and 9 can be there. So 5 and 8. What's the other number? 7. So 7 is one of these two, and I'll explain why. 7 is here, 7 is here. And then 5 or 8 sits into that. 5 comes across here, 5 comes across here, 5 comes up here, so 5 is one of these two. 8's up there as well. 1, 2, 3. 3 can be here, here, or here. 4 can't be there. 4 can't be there. So, sorry, 4 can't be there. So 4 is one of those. 2 and 8. 5 and 5 still. 5 can be in all of those there. 5 can be in all of these. Okay, 1, 2. So 1, 4, 2, 5, 8, 3, 7, 6, 8, 7, 4, 1, 5. So 5 can't be there. Alright, I'm going to go past my pair thing because it's got what it was all, well, it hasn't, but it's got all I can get at the moment, so we will take that for the moment. So 1, 2, 3, so 3 can be here, so 3 can't be here, so 3 is one of these. 4 comes up here, 4 comes across here, so 4 is one of these. 5 comes across here, 5 comes across here, I've already done 5, 6, 7, 7 comes across here, so 7's one of these. 8 comes across here, 8 comes across here, so 8 is one of these. And 9 can't be in this row, can't be in this column, so 9 is one of these. So based on this 3 is on its own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, so that is correct. So that's a 3. This means this has got to be a 7 and this has got to be a 3 here. I'll come back to that. This can't be a 3, so that's 4, 9, 1, 4, 9. This can't be a 3 over here, but I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, so let's get rid of the 3. 4, 5, 6, so 6 is up there. 7, ooh, 7, 7, 7 comes up here, and remember 7 is one of these here, so that's a 7. So these all can't be a 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, what am I saying? 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here, so that's a 1 there. This no longer can be a 1, so it's a 4, which means this has got to be a 9. This can't be a 4 here, so that's a 1, 2. 9 can't be here, so that's a 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6 and 9. Alright, 6 and 9 there. Okay, so 9's going to be there, but I'll let that sort itself out. 5, 8, 4, 4 is there, 4's there. 4 comes across here, 4 comes across here, 4 comes up here, so 4 is one of these two. So where's the 2? 2 can't be here, 2 can't be here, so 2 is one of these. 3's done, 4's done, 5, 6, 7, 7 comes across here, 7 comes across here, 7 comes down here, so 7, 8 and 9, so 9 comes down here, 9 comes up here, so that's all a 9 there. By the way, we'll come back to this because I've done the 7, but I'll come back to this because this can't be a 7. No, 7's there. I don't know what I see at times. So 2, 8, this is a all bar 1 solved, so why haven't I got that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, so this is a 9. This can't be a 9, so it's an 8. This can't be an 8, so it's a 1, leaving this to be a 3. This can't be a 3, so it's a 1. 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3, so 3 comes across here. 3's there, 4, 7, so this can't be a 1. 2, 4, 7, 2, 4, 7, 3, 4, 9, so that makes sense. 1, 2, so 1 or 2 can be here, they can't be, so this is going to be a 1 here, leaving this to be a 2 because that can't be a 4. This is going to be 3 or 2, so that's got that out of the way. 9 can't be here, 9 can't be here, so 9 is one of these two. 8 can't be here, so 8 is one of these. 7, 6, 5, 5 is the same as 8. 4 comes down here, 4 comes across here, so 4 is one of these two because this was a 2, 3 pair, and I could say 4 comes down there. Okay. 1, 2, 8, 1, 1, 2, 3. Where's the 3? 3 can be in all bar these because this is a pair, so we're not going to touch that. 4, 5. So 5 can't be here. So 5 is one of these. 6 is there. 7. 7 comes down here. So, and obviously that's still a pair, so that's a 7 there. 9 comes across here, so 9 is one of these. 1, 2. So 2 comes down here. So 2 is one of these. 3 comes down here, and look at that. That can't be a 3. I'll come back to this. This can't be a 3, so it's a 2. This can't be a 2, so it's a 9, leaving this to be a 2 to finish off this box. We'll finish off this row with a 3, and 2, 7, 4, 9. So 2 can't be there, so that can't be a 2. So this is a 7, leading this to be a 4, and this to be a 9. Alright, so what have we got in here that can't be there? So 8's been cleared, so this can't be an 8 anymore, so this is 4, 5, and this is 4, 5. But it can't be a 4, so this is a 5, leaving this to be a 4. Well, an 8 because it can't be a 4, and this can be a 5 because it can't be an 8. Alright, so working our way down here, got a problem with this, and I haven't finished it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an 8 there. So this can't be an 8, so it's a 2, leaving this as an 8 to finish off the column. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. 3 can be in all those. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 3 and 7 there, and I can't see anything that says that shuts down. 2, 3, 7. So something 5, 8, 5, 8, 7, 5, 8, 7, 5, 9. Yeah, there you go. So 2 comes across here, so this is going to be a 3, leaving this to be a 2 to finish off the column. This can no longer be a 2, and this can no longer be a 2. So this is the only place a 2 can be, because that's a 3, 7 pair. Alright, so as we look here, this can't be an 8, and the reason it can't be an 8 is because of this here. So 3 is here, so we've decided that can't be a 3, so this is a 7, leaving this to be a 3 to finish off that column. 3 comes across here, so these can't be a 3, 7, 4, 5, and that can't be an 8. So 8 comes across here, 8 comes across here, and that leaves a 5, 8 there. 5 can't be here, so 5's taken out of there, so 7, 8, and by the way 3 can't be here, or 5, so this is actually a 4. So 4 here, this can't be a 4, so it's an 8, leaving this to be a 7. This can't be a 7 anymore, and by the way it can't be an 8. So this is a 5, this can't be a 5, so it's a 9, leaving this to be a 4, because it's the only number left in that box. 4, 4, 4, so this can't be a 4. 9 comes across here, so these can't be a 9. These can't be a 5, so that's a 3, 7. Because of the 7 here, this is going to be the 3, leaving this to be the 7. This can't be a 7, so it's a 9. And guess what? This has got to be a 5, because 9 and 4 are around it, so that's a 5 there. Because of this 9 here, this has got to be a 6, leading this to be finishing off this row with a 9. Because of this 6 here, this has got to be a 3. And because of this 3 here, this has got to be a 6. Over here, we've still got this, so 8's going to be a 5. And let's finish off the puzzle with an 8. Alright, so we did that in just under 19 minutes. I didn't see a lot there. I saw this here, the triple here, which I was pretty happy with. But it took me a while to find it, and for the life of me I can't remember how I did it. I'll have to review the video. Till next time, bye for now.